Previously on Big Brother Sim Edition 3D. During the HOH competition, CeCe and Dustin formed a fake alliance with Lakisha. CeCe was named the fourth head of household of the season. After a disagreement in the storage room, CeCe nominated Ada and Clay for eviction. At the live sequel Eviction, CeCe got her way as Clay was sent packing. Who will become the next head of household and director? Find out now on Big Brother Sim Edition 3D.
My first nominee is Ada. My second nominee is Clay.
You've got to be kidding me.
You are a mean and judgmental man.
Excuse me?
And I hope these people vote you out. Sequel eviction night moved very fast. I had no time to strategize with Dustin and Lakisha before voting, so I made sure they knew which outcome I wanted. That's why I was so surprised when the results were revealed by Sinead.
House guests, the votes are in. And for the first time this season, we have a tie.
Oh no.
What the hell, guys?
Oh my.
CeCe, as head of household, you must break the tie.
I am very annoyed, but as head of household it is my duty to break the tie. I can guarantee my target goes home. I vote to evict Clay. Learn how to accept people for who they are.
I don't need life advice.
What CeCe said to Clay at the nomination ceremony was out of line, but when it was time for her to evict someone it made me feel very comfortable. Ow.
I have no regrets about voting against CeCe's plan. It is my way of giving her the middle finger. Ada deserves to go home.
I feel like a sexy burglar.
Ada, you, gross.
Clay was the only person who did not win a competition yet, and for some reason that is who we voted out tonight. I wanted to support CeCe, but I do not know if it was smart to get rid of Clay. Lakisha and even Ada would have been better options to leave in my opinion. I have to win tonight to ensure my safety.
Congratulations, house guests. You've survived the first 3 weeks of the game. Now you have only 3 more to go. It is now time to name our next head of household. Dressed as robbers, you will enter the maze. Inside are 2 golden rooms. The house guests that steal the golden bars from the golden rooms and places them on the golden tables in the fastest time will win HOH.
I am tired of being used as a pawn. I need to win and send another one of the nuisances home.
Ada, you're up first.
It's heist movie time. Lakisha and Dustin are faster than me, but a maze evens the playing field. Damn it. It's a dead end. Where the hell is this damn room? Damn, that's the entrance. I need to turn around.
Lakisha.
Yes. Yoink. I somehow convinced CeCe that she is playing me, but the truth is I am playing her. I want to win so I can evict her from the house.
Dustin, it's your turn.
Oh, perfect. 1 down, 1 to go. I know I am making good time, but I have to hope that it is good enough.
House guests, I have the results. The person with the fastest time and the brand new head of household is Lakisha, congratulations.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Sinead. I needed this so badly. This is for my family. I have barely avoided eviction each week, but now I have all the decision-making power. There are lots of things for me to get revenge for, and I am excited to get started.
I am starving.
Me too. Now that Lakisha is HOH, do you regret not nominating her?
No. The way I justify it is that I know Clay would have nominated me for eviction. I do not know if Lakisha would or not. I evicted who I knew for certain would try to get me out of the house. Lakisha agreed to our alliance, but the nomination ceremony will reveal her true intentions.
I am worried I will be nominated as revenge for Marky's eviction.
I think what we need to worry about is there are 2 pictures on that wall which are still not black and white. Every single person who has been evicted has had their picture change. It's time to accept that Phoenix and Natalie did not go home. I think that we need to prepare for Natalie and Phoenix to potentially move back into the house.
That scares me. I am the reason Natalie and Phoenix left. I am starting to regret getting rid of Marky when I was HOH, because he would have had my back a bit longer. Now Lakisha might want revenge, and if Natalie and Phoenix move back inside, then they will too. I could very easily be leaving this house soon because of all my enemies. We need to remain loyal to one another, even if Lakisha does not.
I have your back. If either of us want to make the finale, we need one another. You trusted me and evicted Marky. I will never betray you. I trust Dustin more than anyone in this house, but only one person can win, and I will not hesitate to throw him under the bus if it means saving myself.
I am a have-not this week, and to make things worse, Lakisha is the new head of household. I do not want to be nominated for a 3rd time in a row, so I need the HOH to realize there are bigger threats to win than me.
Come in, let's go out back.
Okay. I think it would be in our best interest to move on from our personal problems. CeCe and Dustin are an obvious duo and need to be broken up. It would be stupid to get rid of me instead of them.
Luckily for you, this is not a personality contest. I acknowledge that Dustin and CeCe are big threats.
You and I have had similar journeys in this game. Who says an underdog cannot win? If we team up, we could overthrow the dynamic duo.
If I nominate Dustin and CeCe for eviction, do you promise to take me to Final 2 if you win the final HOH?
Yes, of course. I have one alliance in this game now that Clay is gone, and that is with myself. Anything I am saying to Lakisha is to save myself from the chopping block. I am serious about absolutely none of it.
Good morning, CeCe.
Good morning.
As HOH, I do not know who I should nominate for eviction. CeCe clearly trusts me, but she isn't trustworthy, and Dustin is her pet. Ada is the person I could beat the easiest, but I also don't trust her. However, a duo is dangerous. I don't think there's a wrong option, but I think there's an option which is more right.
Last night I kept Lakisha safe, but she did not cooperate with the plan. Her rogue vote makes me uneasy with her in power this week, but I have to try and hide that from her.
Someone tell Ada I did this without causing a fire. I'll cook just like someone in this game. Right, CeCe?
I am so happy that you won.
Thanks, girl. I am too.
Now that it's just us, there are some truths I want you to know.
Okay, what's up? You're making me nervous. Only now that I have the power as head of household does CeCe want to tell me secrets. She is calculated and I do not trust her.
I think you already know this, but Dustin was lying to you in the backyard. That worries me. Trust and loyalty are all that we have in this house. With Lakisha as head of household, even if Ada is the target, either Dustin or myself would have to be nominated as a pawn. I have no problem throwing Dustin under the bus to keep myself off of the chopping block.
Why was I left out of the vote?
Marky was a pawn originally, but the plan changed literally 5 minutes before the vote. He was a threat to win the entire game.
But why would he say that?
The truth is, Lakisha, Dustin told me that you and Marky were brother and sister. He did not want to make you mad.
Well, guess what? I am mad now. My brother was in danger the whole week, and you all lied to our faces. If I wasn't the director, I probably would have been sitting next to him on eviction night.
Please don't raise your voice at me.
I will do whatever the fuck I want. Everyone else clearly is. How in the hell did people find out about Marky and myself being siblings?
In the outside world, I would never tolerate being spoken to the way Lakisha is speaking to me, but if I can make Lakisha direct this anger into Dustin's direction instead of mine, she might still trust me in exchange for a little bit of this honesty. Okay, and maybe a few lies. Ha ha ha. I promise, you can trust me. It all happened before you and I made a deal together in the backyard. This was all Dustin's idea and now he is lying about it. I was just trying to be loyal to my friend when he was HOH. Well, Dustin found out and told me about it. Blame him.
CeCe is a calculated liar, so it can be hard to trust what she says, but it is believable to think that since our secret leaked somehow, that it was because Marky trusted Dustin too much.
It sucks, but we need to kick Dustin out of the alliance. This is the exact lying and scheming that I came to the Big Brother house for. These are the moments that define players, and I refuse to let Lakisha be the reason that I go home.
I want to hear Dustin's side of this story. I don't trust CeCe, but she might be telling the truth. I need the truth right now, Dustin. CeCe told me that it was your idea for Marky to go home, and that you were spreading rumors he and I were brother and sister. What is going on?
I do not know what CeCe is talking about. None of that is true. It was her idea to evict Marky, and she started the rumor about you both. I am embarrassed that once again, I let myself blindly trust somebody who was so willing to throw me under the bus. I am in pure panic mode. All I can do right now is deny and deflect everything back onto CeCe.
Tell me your side of the story. CeCe is alleging that Marky was always the target because I am his sister, and you lied to me so I wouldn't be mad. I thought we were friends, Dustin.
CeCe lied to you. I was going to nominate Clay and Ada. I was put at risk of going home when Ada was HOH. I need her out so it won't happen again. CeCe came to me before you won director and pressured me into nominating you and your brother.
I really do want to believe you, buddy, but Dustin, I need you to explain why Marky would tell CeCe and not you. You were pals. Because that is making me doubt you a lot, and I do want to trust you.
Your brother Marky had the biggest crush on CeCe. We both know that I am a prime example of how blinded a crush can make somebody to a girl's true intentions. Alexis had me fooled. CeCe played him for a fool, too.
I don't know who to believe. CeCe's story seems more realistic to me, but my intuition is telling me that I can trust Dustin. I think that CeCe was the mastermind behind Marky's eviction. Dustin, we started this game with 10 people, now there are only 4 left. CeCe is way too dangerous of a player. It is time for her to go. You cannot trust her, and if we take the old hag to the final 3 with us, we can beat her in the final competition and both be here on finale night.
CeCe is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is time for her to go.
I still haven't decided whether I want to evict Dustin or CeCe as revenge for Marky's blindside. But at the moment I'll predict poor, calculated, little CeCe will take the blame. If I take that spineless weasel Dustin to the finale, I no doubt will beat him after fighting the entire game to stay.
I agree that CeCe needs to go home, but if she is right, it might not be the final 4, it might be the final 6. Neither Natalie or Phoenix's photos have turned black and white. CeCe has a theory that they could potentially move back into the house.
Oh my god, that is so huge if true. If Natalie and Phoenix move back into the house, that could be very bad for me. In that moment, I fully commit to evicting CeCe this week. I cannot worry about trying to deal with her as well as Natalie and Phoenix at the same time.
I have never lied to you, Lakisha. CeCe told me about you and Marky being siblings. CeCe was the one who wanted Marky to go home, and CeCe is the one you cannot trust in this alliance. I have to completely stop allowing friendships to dictate what I do inside of this house and only react to situations with my own self-preservation in mind. CeCe threw me under the bus. Now she needs to go, point blank, because it's better her to be leaving than me. CeCe was a big part of Marky's eviction, but that was my move, that was my HOH, and that was my secret information to share. However, I have no problem letting Lakisha assume that CeCe is fully to blame.
House guests, please report to the living room. It is time to reveal this week's director. And it is important for you to all know, due to the low number of remaining players in the game, the director will no longer receive immunity. Ada and CeCe, you are the only 2 house guests still eligible to become the director. This week's director is CeCe.
It's about time.
Please make your way to the box office.
This late in the game, I am happy to have more power. But I am so frustrated the week I finally become the director is the week that immunity is no longer offered. I have anxiety about the upcoming nomination ceremony, which means if I stay this week I need to win HOH again and use it to send home Lakisha.
With immunity no longer being in play this late in the game, this is a very unlucky day for CeCe indeed, because now she is a sitting duck.
I am the only person left in the house who has never been the director. I do not understand why I have not been chosen, and it's frustrating.
I am so nervous and excited.
CeCe, it is now your turn to determine the direction of this game. I will now present to you 2 options, and you must select one of them without knowing what either means. Will you choose Director's Cut 2.0 or the power of veto? Please give me your answer now.
I am shocked to see another director's cut option and it immediately catches my eye. I might be able to cut someone from the house, just like Dustin did. Or, maybe my theory about Natalie and Phoenix is right. They could return to the game and move back into the house if I choose 2.0, and that might be good for me, depending on what Lakisha plans to do with her nominations. Natalie and Phoenix fought with Lakisha, that rivalry could keep me safe. Sinead, I have made my decision. I am freaking out, and I think that the house is about to freak out too. Wow.
House guests, I can now reveal that CeCe has chosen Director's Cut 2.0.
Oh crap.
Every great movie
CeCe,
has a
what the
Director's
hell?
Cut that releases long after the premiere.
I don't understand why CeCe would choose Director's Cut if she thinks Natalie and Phoenix might still somehow be in the game. I am the person who cut them from the house. If 2.0 brings them back, it will be another stab in the back from CeCe. Very questionable choice.
Oh hot damn.
I am not surprised to hear that.
CeCe, what did you do?
I really hope that is a door-to-door salesman.
Hi, house guests.
We're back in the game.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Oh hell no. This is bullshit.
What is going on? Oh hi. This is a nightmare come true for me, as the director who cut them both from the house. Natalie and Phoenix are definitely going to be trying to get me out of this house in return. I hope as HOH, Lakisha uses this opportunity to settle old scores and takes a shot at Phoenix.
Ugh, that is frustrating.
I thought it was Final Four.
No offense, but I hate that I was right.
CeCe never told me she thought Natalie and Phoenix might move back into the house, but Dustin did, so when CeCe said, end quote, I knew it, end quote, I then knew that Dustin was telling the truth.
This feels really unfair. You missed half the game.
This is one of the top 5 most uncomfortable moments of my life. The house guests are not happy to see us and they aren't even trying to hide it.
Welcome back, it's nice to see you both.
Is it? Yeah, I bet it is.
It feels so good to be back.
I understand how the other house guests probably feel, but the reaction my sister and I got walking back into the house was so rude and disrespectful. She and I cannot help the game we have had to play to get here. It wasn't the same as theirs, but we still played Big Brother to make it this far. They let their true feelings show. Anything beyond that is them being fake, and I don't have time for fakeness.
Where the fuck have you two been? Is Marky out there too? Cough up answers now.
Natalie and myself have been locked away. We pick the director each week. I want to win this game, so I have to convince these people to respect me as a competitor. More than half the original house guests are now still playing. It just means I have to play hard for the remaining days to build a resume worthy of presenting to the jury.
House guests, please return to the living room. Ladies and gentlemen, the director's cut has been released. Natalie and Phoenix are back in the game. The head of household has already been crowned this week, but Big Brother believes in fairness and wants to allow Natalie and Phoenix the same opportunity to keep themselves safe this week. A rewrite has been issued by Big Brother, and tonight, Natalie and Phoenix, as well as CeCe, the current director, will all compete in a competition for immunity. Please all gather in the HOH bedroom, and I will call you all down individually to compete.
I feel very vulnerable this week. I need to win immunity.
CeCe, the rules of the immunity challenge are simple. In a few moments, the names of 5 colors will appear on the screen. You will then race outside and see 5 green screens. Matching the order they appeared on screen, you must change the background color of each green screen to match. Whoever gets the most correct in the fastest amount of time will win immunity from eviction. This competition will now begin.
Okay, CeCe, you got this. The background color of the screen and the text do not match what the letters spell out, which makes this competition so much harder. I need to focus on the words and memorize them. Red, blue, yellow, purple, orange,
Red. I don't feel safe. I am motivated to win this immunity for my kids. Blue, purple, orange, orange. I messed up the order, but I do not know where. Orange was the last color in the sequence, but I forgot a color or 2 in between.
Red. Blue. Yellow. Purple. Orange. I was robbed of the opportunity to play this game, but I know I have all the attributes needed to do well. My mission to prove that to everyone else starts tonight.
House guests, I have the results. The house guest immune from eviction is Phoenix.
Yes. That's great news. Winning felt great. I need this week of safety to build bonds with people in this house. I have a lot of catching up to do.
I am disappointed I did not win immunity this week, but maybe I can hide in the chaos about to unfold caused by Natalie and Phoenix returning.
That is not the face of somebody who trusts me. More and more I feel confident in my choice to nominate her for eviction.
Now that Phoenix has won immunity from eviction, I think that I am screwed. These people will all vote me out this week and I do not know who to turn to. Did you see the envy in everyone's eyes the minute that we walked through the door? Phoenix, I will be evicted unanimously this week, and you'll follow me next week. I did not lock myself in that chamber to go home now. I am here to win this game for my kids.
Natalie, you need to relax. Your paranoia is going to make everyone paranoid of you. I find it funny that the entire time we were in the chamber, Natalie did not want to speak to me, but now that we're back in the house and she immediately feels in danger of going home, she wants my shoulder to cry on. Tough luck. I'm here to fend for myself.
I feel uneasy. Who knows what will happen now that Natalie and Phoenix are back?
I was very proud when I thought I made the Final Four as the very first senior citizen to play this game, and as frustrating as it is to learn I need to survive 2 more evictions than planned to reach the finale, I actually think that Natalie and Phoenix's reintroduction to the house is good for me. They hate Lakisha and Dustin. And so do I.
This is the most that I have had to worry about an upcoming nomination ceremony the whole game, but Natalie and Phoenix might possibly take the spotlight away from me.
Anyone other than Marky returning to the house is bad news for me. So all I have to say about it is,